Good morning, everybody. Pikes Peak State Park, McGregor, Iowa. It is April 19th. It is 40 degrees. It is less windy. Sun is out. And I've finally taken off my long johns. But enough about me. Right over yonder there is where I left you last night on that ridge up there. I can actually see, I think, the building I was at up there. Mississippi River straight ahead was the Wisconsin River that we saw yesterday. Here are some hawks coming in. Look at that guy. Just floating there. That's where I stayed last night. It was that way in Prairie du Chien. Today's plan is I'm going to head away from the river west to Field of Dreams in Dyersville, I think it is, Iowa. And I'm going to head back towards the river and across into Illinois to Galena, beautiful town of Galena. Then head south from there today to whatever time gives me after that. No real plan after that. And on the downside, I read an article this morning that this is now the most endangered river in America. From top to bottom, is what the article said. One last thing, and that is, this is not the highest point in Iowa. It's not even the second highest point. I did a video there. You can watch it on my channel. Those 2 points are on the other side of Iowa, actually. That's the only deer I saw in the state park, by the way. We are in downtown Dyersville, Iowa. Headed to their world famous doll museum today. No, wait, no, I'm going to the Field of Dreams. Here is the Field of Dreams. Dyersville, Iowa. I believe this is the original field from the movie, right in front of us. And back that way, I don't know if I can walk back there or not. They constructed a real MLB where they played an actual game, the first one in Iowa, Major League Baseball. We'll see if I can walk over there. So there's a no trespassing keep out sign over there, so you cannot go over there, even though there are people walking. I don't know. Must be a tour or something. They must have like a natural barricade of corn during the summer here to keep people out, I guess. And then back this way, you can see the gift shop. And you can see the house from the film. I think you can rent a room in there to stay overnight. I'm not exactly sure. I know you can tour it as well. I won't be doing that. Quite peaceful out here, though. One last shot of the house. And I am headed to Galena. Also, a nice person offered to take a picture of me in front of the house and on the field on the pitcher's mound. Very nice of him. Be a nice picture. All right, crossing the Mississippi from Dubuque, Iowa into Illinois. The first time Stinkleberry Farmer channel has been to Illinois. Very excited, very excited. This is beautiful downtown Galena. The oldest house in Galena. These streets are very nice. Hello. A solar-powered spinning TARDIS. Oh. I'm not sure if this is the Galena River or just a different one. I think it might be the Galena River. Definitely not the Mississippi at this point. Highly recommend stopping here if you are in the area. Beautiful old buildings. Lots of shops downtown. As many cars as there were, half the stuff wasn't even open today, it being out of season. But the lady did get me for, let's see, some pasta. I went in there, she talked me into it. It'll be good in a day or two to make, I think. Camping. Just add water. She got me with that. So it's starting to cloud up again. When that sun's out, it feels so good, but still reasonably out today. Reasonably? Is that a word? It is now. There's Grant Park. This was the home of Ulysses S. Grant, I believe, for a time. I should have done some research and told you the proper thing, but that's what Google's for, I guess. I'm gonna head south. I was gonna go back to Dubuque and go down the Iowa side, but I think I'm gonna go straight south here on the Illinois and then cross back into Iowa and then try to find a homestead for tonight. Hopefully a tent camp tonight. There we go. Home of General and 18th President Ulysses S. Grant. I was going to go in and check it out. If you can see that sign, it's closed Monday and Tuesdays. It's Tuesday. There's this house. They said if you look close enough though in that window up in the right corner, I'm making that up. Alright, so up ahead is the bridge I'm going to take back from Illinois back to Iowa. And then the plan is to drive down for about another hour and try to find a place to stay for tonight somewhere. This is Savannah. Alright, well, I made my way to Wildcat Den State Park in Iowa. Hopefully it's just a cute little name and there's not really any wildcats here. I get my pick of any site I want here because there's nobody here and I'll be camping all alone today, which is just fine, I guess. At the lovely rate of $6 to camp. I can come up with that money, I think. So I'm gonna find a spot. Looked like there might be some rain coming in. As I swear I just heard thunder in the background. So I'm gonna get set up real quick and then figure out what I'm gonna have for supper. Finally I get to do some tent camping here. It's like 48 right now, but there's no wind. For 5 days straight, the wind has been horrible. Finally, it stopped. And finally, it's gotten a little warm. So it shouldn't be too bad overnight. There's a false alarm on the rain, looks like. Got my bed all set up in here for later. Now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna have for supper and get to work after that. No electricity here. But this will charge everything up for me. What a purchase. So unless something crazy happens the next hour or so before dark, that's probably gonna be all for today. I'm actually much closer to the river than I thought. It's down that way maybe a mile. The way I drove in here, I thought it'd be like 30 miles from the river, but it wound back. So I'll be right on track for tomorrow. I think it's supposed to be nice out again tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm wireless today. I have no Wi-Fi with me, so I can't know what's going on out there, but that's probably part of the reason for the trip. Thanks. See you tomorrow down the river.